Hello and welcome to this YouTube video. My name's Ben Howard, and in this video I'm going to show you a hack, and in that hack we'll show you how you can create a lipstick chart using either a stacked column chart or a stacked bar chart. So the thing you might be asking is, hey Ben, what is a lipstick chart? Well, a lipstick chart is simply a chart that allows you to compare two values for one category. So let's take something simple. Let's take a list of customers. Those are going to be my categorical items. The values that I might want to compare might be the sales for this year compared to the sales for the same time last year. Or it might be a list of products, so that would be my category, would be the product, and I've got a budget value, the amount that I want to sell, and then the second value could be the amount I've actually sold. Okay, so two values, one categorical item. So that's what a lipstick chart is. Now, if you want to grab the files for this YouTube video, then you can check them out on this GitHub repo here. Please download them. Please perhaps subscribe to and follow me on GitHub. Now, I've got to say that kudos goes to this YouTube channel, Hache or Hache, for inspiration for this video. In fact, you know, if you understand Spanish, you're listening to Spanish, then actually you might want to flip over and watch the original video there. Okay, let's get started. So what have we got? Well, we've got Power BI here, we've got a canvas. Let's just go and have a look at the data that I've got. So I've got a very simple table. Let's grab that and look at it. It's got a category, so that's my categorical data. So there's the customers, products, something that you want to compare, the category. And then I've got the two values, and I've just called them first value and second value, right? I like to keep things pretty simple when I'm doing YouTube videos. Okay, so let's just go and grab and put on the canvas a stacked bar chart. We'll just make that a little bit bigger. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to take the categorical data and we're going to put that on the y-axis, and then we're going to take the first value and we're going to put that on the x-axis. Now I'm just going to sort this because I prefer to sort this by category, and then I prefer to sort it ascending. So I get category A, B, C, etc. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's the first thing we need to do. The second thing we need to do is we need to use this feature called error bars. Okay, so I'm not here to explain what the error bar feature is, but we want to enable the error bar, and then we want to ensure that the type is by field, and then we have two categories or two values for the field. We have an upper bound and a lower bound. The upper bound is going to be the second value. Have a look at what happens to the chart here. So what happens is we get effectively an error line that goes from the upper point on the bar chart to the second value. Okay, so that's good. What we really want is we want this error line to come down to 0 here. That's where we are starting. Okay, and so I can add in a lower bound value, but I don't have a lower bound value. Okay, so I need to create a measure for that. So we'll just click on new measure, and I'm just going to call this lower bound, or I could call it 0 or anything like that, and it just equals 0. Okay, that's my DAX. That's probably the simplest DAX I'm ever going to write. Okay, so now we have lower bound equals 0, and I can put that in the lower bound field here. So now the bar goes not from the top of the bar chart to the error value, the upper bound value, rather it goes from 0 to the upper bound value. So that's good. So what do we need to do now? Well, what we need to do now is we need to change the style of the bar. Okay, so I'm going to keep this bar color as black, and I'm going to change the width to be 10. Okay, so have a look at what happens on the chart now. So I've now got quite a wide bar for my second value. Now I wish I could change this perhaps to be 20, but when I do, you'll see that the border for the width is in red, so I can no longer, or rather I can't accept 20. The highest I can go to is 10 pixels wide. I could choose for marker shape. I'm just going to leave that as a dash. Okay, And the other thing we'll do is we'll turn the error labels on. So you can just see they come on here in dark black text for me. Okay, so that's good. We can see the values. What else can we do? Well, if I go back to formatting the visuals, actually it'd be nice to see the data labels, if you like, for the normal values. So I'll turn those on. So we can see here that that's 25. But unfortunately, in this case, where the error bar is big, it overrides the data label. So we can change that simply by changing the position of that label. So instead of having auto, I'm going to have inside end. And you'll see now they're written and displayed for me in white. So that's quite nice. So I get to have this lipstick chart, and it's really easy to create. So now it's just really a question of changing some of the formatting of a lipstick chart to make it nice if that's what you want to do. One other thing that I might do is I might change the x-axis, and instead of it being auto for the maximum, you can see I'm not displaying the data label here for the error. So if I change that in this case to be 60, then you can see we now get the data label coming in for this error bar here, which is 50. You could of course put a formula in there, and you could perhaps choose the maximum of the second value and times it by 1.1, 10%. So you've always got a value in there, and this bar or this chart will auto format for you. So now it's really just a question of doing some formatting to really define those charts to make them really look nice. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you liked it, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye.